All right, we're going to make this skull island here. We're using Photoshop, and it's very fast and very easy to do. I go over it a little bit more in depth in the Gumroad, which will be linked below. But essentially, this is once your thumbnails are done, we create the base island. We're going to start with the clouds. First thing I do is I kind of put the sky in the background and I blur it out. Then I add in another layer and I start adding in clouds using a simple cloud brush. With that then, once I feel like the clouds are kind of at least in the base idea, you can always go back and edit them later. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another set of clouds underneath, and that cloud layer underneath will essentially give me kind of depth, so I can kind of mute it towards the background, make it a little bit transparent, and that will create the kind of look and feel that I want. I'm also adding in and cutting out some of the clouds and kind of working with that. Once the clouds are done, I'm going to add in a little bit of layering for the sea, and so I'm just using some of the tropical colors you often see near like tropical islands because the water is so clear. Once that's done, create a new layer, and I'm going to rough in the base shape of the island. I'm using 3 or 4 tones here. I'm using light for the trees, dark for the shadows in the trees, the beach, and then a brown for the skull. I'm quickly kind of blocking in the skull, and with that is essentially just kind of going in and adding more detail and more detail and more detail. I'm essentially kind of blocking out the what would be shadows, lights, and darks. For references, I'm using tropical islands. I'm using rocky kind of cliff face, and I'm also using some skulls and actually some skull islands minus the Kong stuff. And so you can see here I'm just kind of sketching in a little bit more details, adding in pits and divots and that type of thing. Notice I'm not zooming out a lot. I'm using the thumbnail as my reference, and I'm also using the navigator as kind of my view window to see how things are reading. So you can definitely look and say, okay, it's reading well or it's not. From there, I'm essentially going in and adding in more depth to kind of the skull itself, like adding cracks and adding, there's a horizontal pattern and a vertical pattern, and I'm using that to kind of block out and create that texture that you need for stone and stuff like that. And then from there, once that's particularly done, I'm going to start building out more of the base idea of like the trees here. I'm going to work on the beach. And so with the beach, I don't want that hard edge. I want something a little bit more transitional. So I add a little bit more kind of water over the yellow, and then I kind of pull that in and out. And then adding in the leaves, I basically use a leaf brush. It's just a random obscure brush that gives you kind of this randomness. And I basically break up that space and add in the highlights where I need it to. I'm also getting rid of the selection set and creating that so that basically I have my base idea where it's kind of the rough idea of trees. And then once that's done, I add in like the branches, the trunks. I start adding in little details here and there, like like a spare tree just floating around. The original is 1920 by 1080, and I'm going through and starting to fix things that I see, blaring issues, which are like essentially like the clouds don't look right or something's a little bit too harsh, And so I kind of go in and add in things like that. I add in some trees in the eyes. I break apart some of that smoothness on the rock face so that it's not so lasso-like. And you can see I trim some of that edging and stuff like that. I add a little bit more variation into the where the teeth would be, and then again add like waterfalling and things like that. And then once that's all done, I'm essentially just kind of fleshing out some base waves and things like that and breaking this out. And then finally, I create a new layer where I'm going to make a pirate ship. And using the pirate ship is essentially a real quick kind of rendition of it. And then I'm going to flip it over 180 and then erase some of it so that it's essentially kind of a painted pirate ship, and then it'll give you the water shadows and stuff like that. And then once that's all done, then I kind of put the final touches on it. All right, with that in mind, I'm going to do something real quick, simple. I'm going to just go to select all, and I'm going to copy merged, and I'm going to paste, and that's going to create a new layer. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the dodge tool and essentially just kind of highlight some of the areas just to kind of not use a ton of it, but like add a little bit of more lightness to the clouds, maybe a little bit of more sunshine here. Maybe kind of, brighten the lagoon, things like that. And so you can see it just adds a little bit of brightness to everything. And then I'm going to actually go into the burn tool, and I've got the same image, and I'm just going to kind of rough out some things and just kind of darken like a little bit more of the lagoon, kind of darken some of this, darken some of that, maybe even darken some of these clouds here, maybe a little bit more blues and stuff like that, get rid of some of those mid-tones and stuff like that, and kind of rough that in, maybe even kind of rough that horizon line so that it's less. And you can see that adds quite a bit of variation and a little bit more oomph to the level. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. All right, have a good one.